What is the best job ever? Have you ever wondered about this? It's the job that you feel the most dignity working, the one that you're excited to get up and go do every day, the one that makes you a better person, the one that allows you to bring home your best self to your children, the one that gives you fulfillment. So I want to talk with you today about dignity in your work. This is what makes the best job ever. Welcome to my home. I'm a real person, and I would love to welcome you to my home. Now, let's see. Just ask yourself this question: what's the most important role, or who's the most important role person in any organization? Is it the CEO, or the accountant, the sales reps? What about the person answering the phone? They're the ones that first greet the customer, that send the customers where they need to go, that interact with the clients, that really communicate the vibe and the culture of that organization. Now, what about when we think about a society? Who has the most important role? Is it the president, or the garbage man, the garbage woman, the teacher? I would love to share with you a quote by Maya Angelou that says, "We should all know that diversity makes for a rich tapestry, and we must understand that all the threads of the tapestry are equal in value, no matter what their color, or no matter what their role. Every element to any organization or any society, every role is equal in value. But does the person in that role believe it? Because that is what it really comes down to." So I've been fortunate to live in many places in Europe and the US. I've loved to travel, and once while living in Seville, Spain, I went to this restaurant, and I was young, but I put my feet up on the rung of my chair. The waiter came over right away and asked me to take my feet off the furniture. I was a little taken aback. I had spent all of my life up until that point in the US, and although I didn't have a ton of restaurant experience, we didn't go out very much, but I had some, I'd never had a waiter ask me to do anything. It was always very much the culture of the customer's always right. How many of you have heard that? And those of you working in the service industry, how many of you actually live that? I've lived it for a lot of time. I get it. So I was in this experience where I'm thinking, wow, and that memory stuck with me. So let me share with you what the waiter did not do. One, he was not timid about asking me to take my feet off the furniture or respect his workplace and the things in it. And he did not apologize for any inconvenience to the customer. I promise he did not do that. Now, what he did do was expect me to operate with a certain level of professionalism as the client. Now, this just taught me so much about dignity in the workplace. He felt dignity in his role, no question. And he expected me to operate with dignity too. When he had that dignity in his role, it made me a better person. It did, because my mama raised me to know you don't put your feet on the furniture, ever. So the experience was a positive one, even though it was uncomfortable and foreign to me. So over the years, I have had the opportunity to work in many roles in the service industry, both out of necessity and also to gain valuable skills. I did that on purpose. Now, how many of you have ever done the baker lifestyle? Waking up at 2 or 3 a.m., getting off by 10 or 11? I've been there. I get it. And I've experienced this moment. Share with me if you've experienced this moment. You're meeting somebody and they ask the beloved question that seems to be very popular: what do you do? And I would share with them, oh, I'm a baker, I'm a barista, I'm a cleaner, I'm a janitor, and all of a sudden the conversation would go quiet. They would have a look in their eyes that like maybe we just hit a taboo subject, and they would uncomfortably change the subject as though there was nothing of value to talk about in that space of what I did for work. And it felt to me a lot of times like they were looking down on me. Has anyone ever felt that? And this is where I want to remind myself and you of that quote that Maya Angelou shared, that every roll or every thread in the tapestry is equal in value. And yet it is up to us to remember that and believe that. How do you do that? We can nurture that sense of dignity, that belief that our role is valuable. We can first nurture it through our mindset. So the times that I have felt like people were looking down on me, usually because of some insecurity in myself. And then they felt that. And then there have been times when I have just been so fired up and lit up about the fact that I'm a cleaning business owner and I'm proud of it. And the other person feels that. It's contagious. The way we look at our role gets mirrored back to us in the way people respond. And the second way we can do that, nurturing of dignity in ourselves, is through our integrity. So integrity may be a new thing to you, or you may know about it. It may be near and dear to your heart, but it's just a few things that we can specifically hone in on with integrity. One is showing up when you said you're going to show up. If you do that, it's saying, hey, I know my worth. I know that other people are counting on me to be here, and it matters. It speaks volumes, and it builds your confidence, knowing, oh, I have something to feel dignity about in this. And another way you can show up in integrity is how you train your team members, or how you treat yourself as a team member. If you're a solopreneur, do you bring your best self to those communication moments? And not just with your team members, but with your clients. Are you bringing your authentic self? Are you caring for yourself? Are you being kind to yourself and others in what you're communicating? Not people pleasing. I know so many of us feel like being kind is people pleasing. And yet, how does that make us feel at the end of the day, or as we go through the day? It's heavy, right? Now, another way we can nurture this sense of dignity is just doing a great job, knowing that, hey, this is my job to get this A, B, and C done, and then I'm gonna get A, B, and C done and go over and above and beyond, so that I feel excellent about the quality that I provided. Now, what's the point? You might be asking yourself, why concern yourself with feeling dignity in your work? Maybe you have been in this role for so long, or you are just doing a job to get through a certain period in your life. And I get that. I understand that. Here's the why. Because of your children, and because of yourself, and how you show up for yourself. Quick question, how do children spell love? Time. A friend shared that with me years ago. It has never left me, and I see that. I've been fortunate enough to become a mom, and I see that my child doesn't really care about much except that we spend time with her. And it's a beautiful thing. It is so simple in a child's eyes, like, hey, Mom, are you there for me? And that's it. So as we find that dignity is so important and worth nurturing, we can see that we have increased pride in our work, and that shows our kids how to interact with life. Do you want to show your kid that life is really hard and just grin and bear it and get through another day? No, most of us want to show them that we love life and we're just excited to start days and bringing our best selves home because our day fueled us instead of depleting us. And I've been there. I get that. And then we want to expect prosperity. If we have the dignity in the role we're in and the quality that we're providing in our service, it'll enable us to expect a certain compensation that will then enable us with the financial security to give our children that time, to give ourselves that time. And also, we want to feel fulfillment in our work. It's such a huge portion of our lives, right? Like, we spend so much time working. Why wouldn't we want to be fulfilled in it? So, quickly, I want you to do something. It's awesome to listen to videos and get great information, but if we don't do something with it, there's really no point. So, if you would participate with me on this. Now, I'd love for you to share it on this video in the comment section, but you can also do this on your own. Maybe you keep a journal or in your notes on your phone, just write it out. It can be a great exercise to take those steps toward building greater dignity in your work. I'd like for you to think about a time where maybe you experienced something like I did. You felt somebody looking down on you, whether they did or not. Maybe they didn't, and you just felt it. I know I've been through that. Think about that, relive that experience, and feel how it didn't feel great. And then think about a time where you felt so great about the work that you do, you felt fulfilled in it, you felt like you were really helping somebody and providing a great service that solved a problem. You are being an awesome business person. And even if you were an employee, employees, like I said, are equal in value. You're providing an integral part of that business. So think about an experience where you felt great about it and share that with me. Put it in the comment section or DM me and share me what happened. Who said what? What did you do? How did it make you feel? Or, like I said, put it in your phone in the notes section. Write yourself an email, audio record it if you don't want to type or are in the middle of work and don't have time to use your hands to type. Just hold on to that experience and hold on to it so that the next time maybe you're not feeling so much dignity in your work, you can bring that memory up and say, I felt this way. And you can trigger that emotion that you felt in that moment where you felt so proud of what you are providing to society. So I want to thank you for taking the time to watch this video. My sincere hope is that it's been of value to you, that it's helping you to get more out of your life, to enjoy more in your work, and to take your best self home to your family, to your children. I'm here to support you in that journey. I'm here to support you as professional cleaning business owners, whether you're a solopreneur or a team-based business, to give yourself that care in your take your best self home to your children and provide them with miraculous childhoods. You deserve to care for yourself, and they deserve an awesome childhood. Please share with me your experiences, comment below, DM me. I'm on Instagram and Facebook and TikTok. I'm working on how to get those buttons on these videos. Bear with me, but I'll be here every Monday sharing these tips, strategies, and mindsets, and even systems to help you do this. I am super excited to support you in this journey and look forward to getting to know you. Thank you again for watching. I'll see you next time.